Hey Mom, hey Dad. So it's been a while since I took a video. I thought it would be nice to show you how things have progressed. I think you'll remember from the last video I was telling you how lazy I was, that I didn't want to take the hose out of the video. Cortland solved that for me. He bought me one of these 100-foot extension hoses. It's actually pretty cool and I like it. It was a good investment. I know, just what everybody wants to see, right? A hose. So today, I had to come down the stairs, walking up the stairs. Mom's probably watching this, being scared to death, thinking I would die trying to navigate those. It's good exercise. Cortland's hummingbird feeders. Of course, he has to have one on each side. I was going to try to give you a little more detail this go around. Walking down this way. What is it with that cat? Every time I have the video out, it wants to be a part of it. What a ham. Walking down my pathway. Got a few rays of sun left as the evening is coming on. And my gladiolas are starting to bloom. And I think you'll notice that the flowers in the pots have gotten, oh, so much bigger. And the fish are going to follow me all around the pond because they're hungry and they want their food. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of it. It's Cortland's fogger. Looks kind of cool, huh? I like it. It just adds another element to the pond. And then all my flowers that I have planted around the bog. I think I told you last time this area here acts as a filtration for that entire pond. And there's Shadow. I think she's trying out for some TV show. I don't know. She's so funny. When I get this camera out, she just is all about it. This is my wisteria. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of support system I'm going to put in for it. Something. And all my little conversational pieces. And back to the fish who are going, why are you teasing me? Get me my food. I will, don't worry guys. It is nice to come sit down here in the evenings when it's cool. And the flowers that I put around the pond. You know, some people say, why do you plant flowers? They don't really serve any purpose. Well, of course they do. Mind, body, and soul. They're good for the mind and they're good for the soul. And the body too, because it takes work to take care of them. So I just thought I'd do the perimeter of the pond. The lilies are blooming. And they look pretty. More lilies. Now this thing is a chicken hen. To get these suckers to bloom is a nightmare. So I have been babying this thing. I've had them for like 20 years and none of them have ever, they get this far and then they fall over and die. But I know they can bloom. And then just more flowers. I like color everywhere. The nasturtiums are looking pretty good. They kind of remind me of a cartoon. I don't know why, but they do. Moving over here. So first year for the rock garden. Anytime I do something for a first year, it's never like really full. It takes a little while for me to tweak it so it's just full of color. But the sweet peas are starting to bloom. And those tall plants, I don't remember what they're called, but they're kind of like a bleeding heart. And then the corn, whoa, look at the corn. It's actually getting pretty big. And I got funny beans. They're white. They haven't quite turned yet, but they're white with pink polka dots or something. Strangest looking things I'd seen. I decided to plant them. I had to see what they looked like. And my exciting find for today is I have a pumpkin. I know it's down there, it's just the size of a quarter. And this year, I planted nasturtium around, it looks like a swimming pool. It's not, it's our reservoir. But you know, swimming pools are kind of cheap when you need a reservoir. I would like something black. Wouldn't stick out so much, but that's okay. But they're growing up, trying to make it look not quite so out of place. Snapdragons, no, those are not snapdragons, those are gladiolas. And look at those green beans. Now generally by now we're eating green beans with fried bacon, but we had a pretty wet start of the year, so they're just now starting to bloom. I've ate some carrots and snap peas. Might still get some tomatoes, we'll see. It's pretty late, but I like the green beans. I think they look enchanting. And over here, as we're just wandering around, still the green beans. This is one of my favorite spots. I have no idea why. It's part of the Goldilocks zone where I can grow things. And just everything grows big and beautiful. You know, living in the woods with these babies all around you, there is only a small area that will produce things to eat. And I call it the Goldilocks zone. Oh, who's this? Oh, that's one of the owls. Yeah, he's supposed to be a deterrent for the osprey. Guess what? He doesn't work. But he looks cool, so I just left him there. And then just some more flowers. And the rhododendrons. And this plant, Mom had got when she was in the hospital after she had her stroke, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. It was pink. Yeah, you got it from Milton Franny. You gave it to me to plant, and it turned purple. I didn't know why, so I looked it up. Apparently has to do with the acidity of the soil. And some more stuff like these guys. Not sure what they're called, black-eyed Susans maybe. And then these guys turned out really good. I just repainted them this year, my little gargoyles. They're pearly white, and Kyrie was having a fit. Mono, gargoyles are not white. I said, well, in my world they are. I thought they were cute. I'm wondering if taking videos like riding a bike, the more you do it, the better you get at it. I doubt it. I redid the lions. They were looking pretty pathetic, and I did them with a stone spray. I thought they turned out pretty regal. And that little posy up there is what Brody got me for Mother's Day. It was looking pretty sickly at one time, but I brought her back. And my throne, yes, I sit there and look over my masterpieces. Of course, I don't know if anybody else would think they were masterpiece. I do. It doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks as far as I'm concerned anyways. And this is one of my favorite flower beds, mainly because I put all the rocks there. Over here, and then there's little sneaky things growing in there. And I find bald spots and I buy plants and I go, okay, I think that'll work there. And the dahlias, they're looking pretty good. And all the other things. Now that is a lily, and I don't know what's wrong with the dumb thing. It never blooms. It always has big, beautiful leaves, but it quit blooming about 8 years ago, I think. Another dahlia. And some more. Did I forget anything? Maybe we'll just do a broad scan. Trampoline's never that exciting. Fire pit. Spinning around. Spinning So here's the deal. You can look at the last video and it'll be like, where's Waldo? You'll have to figure out what has changed. Huh. And then I'm going to leave you with a brief flash of me. Now, Mom and Dad, I look ridiculous when I'm working outside. I'm sweaty. I wear the craziest outfits. But you want to see me, so it's going to be quick. Are you ready? Ta-da! That's it. That's all you're going to get of me. And maybe someday I'll get dressed up and do a video. I don't know. I'm just not good at this stuff. But I know you enjoy getting to watch it. So I will leave you with the great firs and the blue sky. Looks white on my camera.